Okay. Blue Brand,
Smackdown live.
Is it actually live? Has that ever been verified?
Yeah, I think we can trust it.
I don't like it. What was wrong with just Smackdown?
Don't know.
It's not like they call it Raw Live.
That's true. You make a valid point.
But on to serious business here. We've kicked this show off with, well,
Randy Orton.
yeah, explaining his villainous actions from the last 2 weeks.
And I'll give him his dues. This was a fairly decent promo by Orton. Maybe he's livening things up a bit.
Well,
He said there was anyone to blame for his actions on Jeff Hardy. It's all of you people.
oh,
He said he's fed up of getting all the negative feedback. He said what does he have to do to get positive reactions out of you people? Is he got to paint his face and throw his arms around like an idiot?
I even got a shot on Cena on this promo.
He did.
He said something about Cena bringing out a new T-shirt in a different color every month. Well,
Ooh.
he didn't actually mention Cena by name, but that's probably who he's referring to.
Could have been a tiny dig at AJ there as well.
No, because he tends to only do the two colors.
True. So yeah, and then he said, like, he's gone through the years. He's like, you can call me whatever you want, Legend Killer, Viper, Apex Predator, and that. Then he turned around and said, but he's come to realise now, the only Legend Killer out there is all of you people. You put people down and bury them.
So what you're saying is Randy Orton's turned his back on the WWE Universe.
He has. And he said, after all of his accomplishments and that throughout the business, he's now come to realise that the WWE Universe are the Legend Killers, and he's now the legend.
I don't believe it.
So, we'll wait and see where this goes, but this may be a promising turn from Orton.
I'm going to have to wait until I see one of his matches. Because this has happened before.
But it's nice to see the guy can still cut a promo when he needs to.
Took him long enough.
Ooh.
Okay,
So, this match got set up backstage in a WWE.com exclusive. And it all started between Zelina Vega and Lana.
Yeah, they're having words. Basically saying, oh, Andrade can beat Rusev.
So, we've got Andrade Cien Almas versus Rusev.
Yeah.
I'm just going to kind of say again, I cannot stand Zelina Vega. She's just... I just feel as if she's not a strong character and she shouldn't be managing. And, if Almas is meant to be this great big heel and everything, does he need a manager?
Not really. I mean, it served a storyline purpose, but now he's on the main roster.
Yeah.
It's like, why does he need her?
Exactly.
But the main problem I have is that with Vega coming out, with Lana coming out, you knew that something was going to kick off.
Yeah. And it did happen inevitably.
And I was enjoying this match until that happened.
Yeah, so we'll speed you up. Rusev was dominating Almas at this point.
Yeah.
Hit him with the Machka kick. Couldn't quite get the pinfall quick enough in time, and Almas kicked out. And then got physical between Vega and Lana. And then for no reason whatsoever, Aiden English ran down and got involved.
Yep.
And then Zelina Vega pushed Aiden English into Lana. Rusev then noticed what was going on, was flipping off English. And then Almas took advantage of this. Hit the hammerlock DDT.
That's it?
Yeah, that was it.
Game over. Oh god, is this gonna end in like a match between Rusev and Aiden English?
I've got a horrible feeling it is.
Because I don't want to see that match.
No. And for the love of God, Almas is strong enough on his own. Get rid of the manager BS.
Send her back to NXT.
Yeah.
Maybe she can manage the Lucha House Party.
Oh, God. Now moving on to our next match, we've got a returning superstar. We haven't seen him in quite a few months. The return of R-Truth.
Oh my god, he's back.
What's up?
He's even got a new remix of What's Up.
So, who was R-Truth facing in this big return match?
Well, it didn't quite go well for him. Because the man he was facing was big. Was angry.
Oh no. He's not from Samoa, despite what's said in his name.
How can they announce him from Huntington Beach, California? Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense to me.
So, R-Truth had a couple of spots, but you know where this match was going. Ended with R-Truth tapping out to the Coquina Clutch.
I give. What's up?
Yeah. Oh, God. So, this is another one of our favourites. Our next match started from a war of words on Twitter.
Oh, God.
Asuka versus Billie Kay.
Right?
Long story short, Billie Kay got annihilated.
Yeah, this wasn't even close.
Peyton Royce tried to interfere at one point to get Billie Kay to the ropes so she wouldn't tap out. Ended with Peyton Royce getting shoved off of the apron. And then Asuka put in the... Oh, no, sorry. She hit her with some kicks. And she hit her with a mean kick to the side of the head. Pinned her. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, the Iconics are pretty much wasted until they bring in that women's tag title.
Yeah.
And Asuka, well, she's pretty much going to be going through the motions until they move her back to Raw.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, she's got nothing.
No. That's it. So, next we had a segment. And we had the Smackdown GM Page and AJ Styles in the ring.
Yeah.
Saw that. Who's AJ going to be fighting?
Who's it going to be?
SummerSlam? So, everybody looked pretty puzzled when James Ellsworth came out.
Oh, God.
And he sort of said, like, Mella maybe money and that, but blah, blah, blah. But the real reason I came back was, I won the WWE Championship. And then everyone's sort of like, really?
That's not a good idea.
Nah. So then Paige sort of turned and said, James, what are you doing out here? You don't belong out here.
You're not the opponent.
No. And then James Ellsworth thought it'd be a great idea to then start insulting Paige, saying,
Oh, God.
Saying she dressed terribly,
Yeah.
very pasty white skin, and I swear there was another insult in there.
Yeah, there was something about her English accent.
Oh, yeah, it was some BS about, like, half the time we can't even understand what you're saying.
Well, he understood two very, very important words.
Yeah. Paige said, well, I've had enough of all your BS, and I've got 2 words for you. Unfortunately, the crowd then shouted out, suck it.
Yeah, which is no.
And then Ellsworth was insinuating, did she want to suck it?
Oh, what? Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. And then Paige was like, no. I've got 2 other words for you. You're fine.
Oh, no. Didn't say it like that. Obviously.
Every time someone gets fined, you've got to do it in the style of Vince. It's just not right otherwise.
But even Vince is struggling to do it these days.
Right, I'll settle for a substitute. Fine. Best of luck in your future endeavours.
Oh, good old Big Johnny.
So, She then called out security. They carried Ellsworth out of the arena. Paige kicked him out the far exit. Said, stay there. Don't ever come back.
Hopefully he's fired for good this time.
So AJ was back in the ring, pissing himself laughing. But then he got ambushed from behind.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a man who we'd seen very, very recently. It was Samoa Joe.
I knew it.
And he put in the coquina clutch, strangled AJ to sleep, and then he signed the contract for SummerSlam. So,
the match is official.
the match is official. WWE Championship, AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe.
Right, I don't care. That's made SummerSlam for me.
Yeah.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah. Go back to the heydays of when TNA was relevant and interesting.
Ouch. Ooh, they're feeling that one all the way in Orlando.
Ooh. So, our next match was a very important match with regards to SummerSlam. We had Becky Lynch, or seemingly as she's now renamed herself again, Becky Balboa.
She needs to stop that, otherwise she'll get a gimmick change.
Stallone will be coming after her. And she was facing off against the awful Smackdown Women's Champion, Carmella. And the stipulation was, if Becky Lynch won, she got a title match at SummerSlam.
Wow. Well, this match went completely as expected.
Yeah, despite Carmella trying to do the usual dirty tricks that heels do.
Didn't work.
And her attempting to do a decent, half-decent super kick.
That's still a work in progress.
No, in the end, she was tapping out like a baby to the disarmer.
So
I'm surprised we didn't get the stupid screams, get off of me! Get off of me!
she did once or twice. It was painful.
Useless bitch. So, it's another match for SummerSlam. Becky Lynch versus Carmella for the Women's Championship.
Could be alright.
Well, it's just nice to see them actually freshening it up and it not being either Charlotte Flair or Asuka.
I told you that they've got to be careful with Charlotte's next title reign. Because the next one's the 7th.
Oh, jeez.
Which ties the all-time record.
So, apparently, we've got a tag team tournament.
Yeah, we haven't even seen the bracket, but apparently there's a tag team tournament.
And the winners will face the Bludgeon Idiots for the tag team titles at SummerSlam.
Probably on the pre-show.
So, our first, we presume, semi-final
Yeah, I guess.
was the New Day versus Sanity. So then, this match was all right. We had the team of Big E and Xavier Woods, and they were facing off against the hairy, the sweaty Killian Dane and Gollum's illegitimate brother, Alexander Wolf.
Wow.
And of course we had Kofi and the man with the most painful voice in the world, Eric Young.
Well, it didn't exactly go to plan for Sanity this time.
No, inevitably, Eric Young tried getting himself involved in the match, got taken out by Kofi. And then Killian Dane tried to take out Kofi. Xavier Woods took him out.
Oh no.
Then it was down to Big E and Xavier Woods against Alexander Wolf. And he got hit with Billy Idol's favourite hour.
Oh no.
The midnight hour.
And we should mention the Usos were on commentary.
Yeah.
Because next week they're going to be facing
Whoever.
Oh, no, it did get announced. I remember who it was. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they came out.
Yeah, so then, after the match, we were interrupted.
Oh, you know you love them. You missed them. They needed to remind the universe that they don't just set the bar. They are the bar.
Oh,
New
dear.
t-shirts. They're back from doing their universal experiences.
Yeah, the bar are back.
The bar versus the Usos next week.
Yeah. So, and then we had the premiere party
Oh, good God.
of Ms. and Mrs.
Right, I just want to say straight out. I knew as soon as they did this angle that that was not a real baby.
Yeah.
He did not bring the real thing out. I could tell a mile off it was a fake. The only thing I found hilarious was the doctored footage when they showed the Miz and Mrs. promo, and it was blatantly been edited by Daniel Bryan to show Miz's worst moments, which is pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it was pretty funny because Daniel Bryan then came out, beat up the security guards. You get what you pay for, apparently.
Not very good.
And then he quickly went past the red rope
Yeah.
and put it back on.
And then he got in the ring. Miz unclipped the baby. They were claiming to be Monroe Sky. Sky Monroe, sorry. And then Miz chucked the baby at Daniel Bryan. And Daniel went, what the hell? This is a doll. And then he got hit with a skull crushing finale. So I think all in all, it's just inevitably setting up their match that surely is going to take place at SummerSlam.
It will. Just a matter of time now.
Finally, something that they've teased, they can finally pay off with it.
Wow. But it needs to end with Miz tapping out. Like a little girl.
Well, you would have thought that, at some point Miz would want to take a little bit of time off. Spend some time with his new little family. But I suppose we'll have to wait and see on that one.
We need Bryan to get all the momentum in the world now. If he's going to win the Royal Rumble next year,
Oh, dear Brian.
they gotta push this.
Yeah.
AJ and Daniel Bryan is a WrestleMania quality match.
Oh.
They can build this.
Yes.
This is a good thing.
Yes.
It's good. And that's how we ended Smackdown, unfortunately.
Yeah.
With Miz gloating. Ugh. A pillar. So, that's going to about wrap things up for Smackdown.
Yep.
From your hosts, the Master of the Brain Damage,
Master.
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one. Joe.